I had so much stuff. I had so much stuff packed into these 2 bags. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of HasanAbi Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. So help me God, that's what I'm gonna do. That's precisely what's happening. Open presents. Thank you for 25 gifted subs. After 2 days of spending time in Detroit, Dearborn, Hamtramck, just Michigan in general, I'm back. I'm back in a big way here in Los Angeles, California. We're finally live. We're alive. We're back. But yeah, folks, I had a big oopsie last night. I got a lot to tell you. Okay, I had a big oopsie. Let me explain to you exactly what took place. So, end of the broadcast yesterday after finally trying Detroit pizza, and actually it was amazing. It actually was a lot better than I thought. No glaze. No disrespect to Chicago, but Detroit pizza slices, excellent. Okay, I pack all my stuff. I get to the airport early. And I get into the Delta Lounge. Now, normally on the domestic travel situation, you're not supposed to be able to get into the Delta Lounge. And you can't even like buy like a day pass or anything. And I don't have like a Delta credit card or anything like that, right? So I'm thinking I hit a lick. The lady at the door was kind enough to let me in. I'm just going to sit there for a little bit, right? My flight takes off at, I think it was at like the 10:40 flight or something, I think it was a 10:45 departure. But on my ticket, it doesn't say the boarding time, right? It doesn't say the boarding time. It actually says the departure time. So I'm thinking like I got enough time. Like I'll just chill here. Yeah, I got an hour, right? It turns out I'm sitting on my leisurely ass, not even doing anything, not even eating at the lounge because I've eaten far too much this past week. So I didn't even eat. I was exercising self-restraint. I didn't even eat at the lounge. I wasn't even that hungry, but like, you know, usually when you put free food in front of me, I'm gonna chow down. Anyway, didn't do that, right? So basically I went into the lounge just to drink a glass of water, okay? Basically to consume one singular glass of water. I'm in the goddamn Delta Lounge in Detroit Airport in Michigan. And I'm looking at the monitors and like it finally says boarding, right? I check the monitor, says boarding. I'm like, okay, time to go. I go to the gate's closed. I got there. 9:45 is the last flight out, right? 9:45 is the departure. I got there at 9:35. Gates closed. No one's there. I'm panicking. I'm running. I'm sweating. I'm like trying to get help from anyone I can. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It was like one of the weakest moments of my life. I swear to God. When a plane says it's departing at 9:45, I assume falsely that it just is there until 9:45. If you get there, 10 minutes prior to departure, you're done. Boarding ends at 13 minutes prior to departure. For those of you who didn't know, 13 minutes prior to departure, doors are closed, and then it's over. March was not with me. No, you travel too much to do this. I know. I didn't know that, and I f***ed up. And it was an incredibly embarrassing moment for me. I genuinely think I might have like a mental disability. I think, and it's just one of those moments where your heart sinks into your stomach, and you're just thinking to yourself like, who am I? What have I done with my life? Like, this is who I am. Is everything like? What am I doing? What am I doing in my life? But basically, I got back. I already had the hotel room for the night anyway because I already had the hotel room because we were in there till late that day, right? So I just got back to the hotel room. Had to spend another like couple $100 on a ticket, so that's nice for the morning for the first flight out. Went to bed, woke up early, got on the flight. I was the first. You bet your ass, I was the first motherfucker waiting outside. I was like, nope. I went in early. I got through the security and I just parked my ass on that gate, bro. Never again. I learned my god dang lesson. Never again. Is not happening. Embrace autism. An introduction to AUDHD. Okay, stop. Lesson learned. Until next time you travel. Yeah, probably. I just love min-maxing too much. I play too much. And I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that ever again. That's never happening again. All right. Chatter missed meeting you for work. Oh, I saw this one. Checking it sounds like a stream. He's standing 10 feet away from my front door as I'm about to clock into work. Is the highest level of FOMO I will ever experience. Yeah, a lot of Michiganders had their dreams come true. Hostwit cooking you, bro. This was moments before a defeat. By the way, like I packed my shit up. I had the Dr. Simi or CB. What is it called? I had so much stuff. I had so much stuff packed into these 2 bags. I wish there was, you're slowly morphing into jank. That's crazy. Okay. That's a crazy statement. You look like a father flying alone with his 3 kids. Dude, I wish there was a way to just teleport. Okay. I wish there was a way to teleport. Cause like if I could TP, I would be all over the place. I'd be going to like protests all around the world. Like right now, for example, this weekend, like I could have easily gone to like New Hampshire or Maine or whatever to like link up with Grand Platinum, but like it just kills me. How many Sky Miles you got, man? I have no idea. I don't have any credit cards. I don't have any of those things. I don't take advantage of any of those like sweepstakes or anything like that. But basically it just, you actually look 50 in this photo. Yeah, I felt like I was 60 in this photo. Okay, I felt like I was 60. Yeah, this was really funny. March's post. Look at his head. Oh, Hasan's youngest fan. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course.
My daughter, she's a huge fan.
Well, we got the baby in tow. All right.
Do you want me to take the picture?
Oh, I just. Awesome. Thank you so much.
She was great. In any case, that's what we did. That's what I did. Played a lot of Expedition 33. And that's it. Luna or Seal for E33. My Lune is underpowered and my Seal is too confusing. I can't understand her combat system that well. I'm a male melee truther. Like it doesn't even get past the point of her coming in and doing like 99999 every time. So yeah, her and Verso alone are just good enough to cook most people. But have you made it through Act 1 yet? I'm about to be at the end of Act 2, I think. The only annoying part about Expedition 33 is the naming convention of everything. Like, you know how sometimes I joke about like unknown influencers or whatever? I'll be like, I feel so out of touch. I don't know what's going on. Who the f are these people? Like, Expedition 33's naming convention is exactly like that, where it's like, oh my God, I can't believe we got some Fleagle Glorps up here. No way. I read about Nevrons in my books. Like, and then everything is just so insane. Like, I've just never heard words like this before. So it's so difficult for me to figure out exactly what the hell it is. How do you feel about the music in E33? Is so beautiful, right? I think the score of Expedition 33 is probably my favorite thing about it, which is interesting because, as you guys know, I'm not like a music enjoyer, but the score of Expedition 33 is probably the best part about it. In any case, that's what we got going on. Got off the plane, immediately took a shower, and I'm here.